Hey, what's up, Nerdgasm fans? Welcome to BarnaVlog 12.
Now, I wore this shirt today because I think it defines me really well. Mind of a ninja, body of a manatee. True story. Alright, let's get this party started. So you guys, last time I talked to you in BarnaVlog 11, I told you about my son and how he'd broken his arm, and we went to the doctor, and the doctor said he needed surgery, and it scared the shit out of me. When I did that video, I was very, very depressed. But now I'm happy. Things are good. Let me tell you guys the story. I figure this will be good for a vlog, because,
you guys seem to like to know about my life.
So here's the story. So we had to take Xander in on Thursday to basically go get surgery. So Thursday morning I woke up, I was panicked, I didn't sleep that night, I was really freaking out about it, and we had to be at Children's Hospital in Seattle at 10 a.m. the following morning. So we went ahead and packed up the man, that's what I call Xander, I call him the little mans, and so we packed him up, got his stuff, got him some diapers, some clothes, everything like that, and headed over to Children's Hospital. And we've been to Children's tons of times before, just never for surgery. So we take him inside, we get him all checked in, they put bands on all of our hands and put all kinds of stickers and identification all over me, because they got pretty crazy security there. So we'll go ahead and just fast forward from there. Anyways, we're in the pre-op room, where they basically like take you to get you settled in and tell you what's going on. And the first person we speak to is the anesthesiologist that comes in. And Xander was not happy. My son was really unhappy. He knew some shit was going down, and he's astute to that. He knew something wasn't right, so he was very fussy. And so I talked to the anesthesiologist, like I was telling you guys. I was like, I'm gonna be there when they put him down to go to sleep, because if I'm not, he is gonna freak out. So I explained to the anesthesiologist. She was a really cool lady. I said, listen, you guys are gonna do a lot better with me there. I said, I'll be calm. I watched him be born. I mean, when they delivered him, they literally cut my wife open. I was standing next to the surgeon while they were like reaching into my wife's abdomen and pulling out a baby. So I think I can handle a little anesthesia. So she actually agrees to it, and she thinks it's a good idea. So they bring me in something called a bunny suit, and they put it on me, and it covers up all my clothes and my leg, and they put little booties on, make me take my shoes off, and they put little booty covers on me, and they put a hairnet thing on me, and I looked full medical. You guys can check the Instagram from that day. I think I posted a couple of pictures. And that's when shit got really real really fast. So I'm like, all right, it's
go time.
I asked him if there was any kind of medicine that they could give him to bring his anxiety down, because you could tell he was really panicky. If I had picked him up wearing all that stuff, he would have freaked. So they gave him this medicine. I have no idea what the hell it was called, but it's like it was just like a little syringe with like 5 milliliters of this like purple crap. And I got him to take it in his mouth. Within 10 minutes, he was loopy. The kid was just like,
Ice cream? Do you have a popsicle? Hey, Dad, can I have a car?
The kid was loopy. So I was so happy that they gave him that medicine first, because he would have panicked had we taken him into the emergency room and had to try to get him on the table. So I picked him up, we carried him down the hallway, we went into the operating room. I kept it together pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, I walked into an ER with tons of lights on the ceiling, everything's all white and clean, bunch of guys in there, anesthesia machine, x-ray machine. It was pretty intimidating. And so I had to lay him down on a table, and they gave me the mask, and I had to hold the mask over his mouth until he fell asleep, which took about 30 seconds. That stuff worked really fast. So things went really smooth. And so then they took me out of the operating room, because I couldn't be there while they intubated him, put the hose down his throat to basically hook him to the anesthesia machine. And they didn't want me to have to go through any of that. So they hurried me out of the operating room to get things going. And I was like, all right, that was pretty cool. I got to see him go to sleep. He wasn't in a panic. Things were nice. We're good. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty tough. Seriously, the second I get back to the little waiting room, I broke down. I cried and cried. I lost it. I was shaking. It all just settled in. It's like I was able to keep my front up through the whole thing, but once it all settled in, it's like I just had to go and anesthetize my son in an operating room with a bunch of people that are just getting ready to cut open his arm. It all just sunk in, and I was in panic mode. That sucked. So I went ahead and got through that. Then my wife and I, we left the room. We went to the cafeteria because we were going to get lunch, but I couldn't eat. My stomach was too upset. I felt like I had to throw up. So my wife got some food, and I just hung out with her. And something really cool happened. My sister and brother-in-law showed up, and my wife didn't even tell me about it, because I'm one of those people where usually my family wants to come and help me and stuff. I'm like, no, stay where you're at. It's fine. It's cool. So I probably would have told them not to come up, because it's a pretty long drive for them, but they did anyways. And so it was really good to see my sister and my brother-in-law. I haven't seen them in a while, and that really helped the time pass pass. Well, hour and 40 some minutes pass. They say he's done and he's out of surgery, and they take us into this little room, and it felt like we were in that room for like 45 minutes or an hour waiting for the surgeon to come and talk to us. The whole time, every 5 minutes, we're panicking. I am just about to get up and go out of the room because I am freaking out because I'm thinking something went horribly wrong. Why else wouldn't the surgeon be here when they said the surgery was done? Anyway, surgeon walks in, says everything went fine. It went perfect. He only needed 2 pins in his arm to put it back together. He's doing great now. And it's just going to take another 30 minutes for the anesthesia to wear off. And they just said that the surgery went long because they had some technical problems with the equipment and everything like that. But they got it worked out. Everything was good. He was perfect. I relaxed instantly. And I was like, yes, because I thought something was going to go wrong. It was a very panicky time for me, to say the least. And so we went back into the pre-op room, or I guess it'd be the post-op room now, where they had like a chair that you could sit in that reclined, and they brought him in on a bed, and he was loopy from the anesthesia and everything, so they transferred him over onto me, and I got to sit with him first. And he ate like 4 popsicles. The kid was like, popsicle, popsicle, popsicle. He was starving because he didn't get to eat for like 12 hours before that. So he was woofing these popsicles down. And I'm not gonna lie, I helped him a little bit. I might have had a nibble or two myself. But he was finally relaxing, and he was coming off the anesthesia. And so my wife and I just traded back and forth, and we were there for about another hour. I mean, it just seemed like hours kept piling up. But once he was good and he was off the anesthesia, he didn't have any nausea. The kid was eating like a horse. We were giving him, I mean, he ate everything. He ate yogurt, cookies, ice cream, popsicles, crackers. I mean, we gave the kid everything. He didn't have any nausea. And the craziest thing is, despite having 2 pins literally sticking out of his arm, they're sticking through his skin inside of a cast, you'd think that'd be uncomfortable as hell. We had to give him 1 dose of Tylenol that night. They gave us stronger stuff. They gave us Vicodin, or not Vicodin, what was it, oxycodone or something, and we didn't even have to use that. We just gave him regular Tylenol. He slept like a baby through the night, and he hasn't needed any more pain medication since, so he's really comfortable. You couldn't even tell the kid's arm's broken, even though it's in a giant cast with a huge ball on the back of it. I mean, he's super just happy and running around, and that's why I'm making this video right now, because that took a huge stress off me. He's doing fantastic. We don't have to go into the doctor for like a checkup for like a week, and then they're going to cut the cast off once the swelling goes down and then put his permanent cast on. So guys, that was a really, really dark time in my life, seeing your young kid like that with a broken bone. I mean, he literally busted the tip off this bone up in here. It was horrible. When I saw the x-rays, I was like, holy shit, I hope that never happens to me. But he's a total trooper. And now I'm good. Now I'm back to making videos. I'm back to work. My wife's happy. Things are good. Life is returning to normal. Alright, so now we got my life status out of the way, so let's move on to the second topic I wanted to cover in this vlog, and that is today, I think everybody got blindsided with something crazy. It looks like Facebook is buying the entire planet. So they basically bought Oculus VR today, which is the company manufacturing the Oculus Rift. For you guys that don't know what that is, help. I'm not even going to explain it. Everybody watching this video knows what the Oculus Rift is. Why would you watch a channel called Barnacules Nerdgasm if you didn't know what the Oculus Rift is? So anyways, Mr. Zuckerberg pulled out his wallet and threw $2 billion at him, and they basically folded over and said, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's probably not how it went down, but, you know, that's how I visualize it. Now, a lot of you guys kind of said that I was being way too cynical when I was on my tweet fest today, basically saying, you know, this is really screwed that this happened. But understand that my point of view is Oculus VR was a crowd-funded program from somebody that believed in crowdfunding. A lot of people helped that project. It wouldn't exist today without Kickstarter and all of that. And so they're crowdfunded by the people, and now they're owned by Facebook. This is a social networking company, well, probably the biggest social network in the world, and it's a company that thrives itself on analytical data from its customer and serving advertisements. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against advertisements where, you know, they're served, because obviously I have advertisements on my YouTube videos, and I appreciate that. But I don't want a device that was designed for gaming projection to be in any way associated with a company that's entire focus is on social engineering, marketing, controlling what you see and what you can do. It doesn't seem like a good fit to me. Not everybody agrees. A couple of people have come at me and said that this could be a great thing for Oculus, because Oculus obviously hasn't brought a product to market yet after all these years. I'd have to imagine that they're suffering with insufficient funding or something, because otherwise why would they sell their company? Facebook has more money than God, so by them owning Oculus, hopefully they'll be able to bankroll them to a marketable product. And hopefully it'll be something great. But my fear is they're going to meddle. That's my fear. Now, if Facebook just buys them and just sits there and just throws money at them and just says, hey, make what you're making, ignore us, we own you, we own the keys, but we're not going to touch nothing, just do your thing, then rock on. I really hope that's what happens, and I think this will be super successful. But, you know, the cynical side of me thinks that Facebook is going to meddle around and try to figure out how to directly integrate this with social networking, data collection, targeted advertisement, and they're going to try to integrate this all in, and I'm afraid now we're going to get a device that basically when you install the drivers, you have to log in with your Facebook account and link it to your Facebook account, and they capture analytic data when you're using the device and stuff like that. That's what I fear. I hope that's not what happened, but that's what I fear. So you guys, when I'm talking about it's the end of the world and everything like that, and I'm just exaggerating and being myself on the social networks, what I'm really saying is, out of all the companies that could have bought Oculus, Facebook just seems like the weirdest fit to me. It just does. Now, some people don't understand that, but it just is. It's a weird fit. You have a social networking company that their sole purpose in life is to control what you can see and charge people to raise the relevance of their thing. I mean, hell, they even charge you $1 to send a message to somebody that doesn't want to receive a message from you, just to circumvent that system. I mean, their entire model is based on paying money to get things in front of people. And then you have a company like Oculus, which is about high-end 3D gaming. I mean, the two couldn't be far further apart. So now I'm starting to look at the alternatives. You have Sony. Sony is creating a VR solution. And was it Project Morpheus or whatever? And that looks promising. So that could be another, reason why Oculus is like partnering with Facebook and things like that, is because now they have all kinds of competition coming out of the woodwork. And then you've got Valve working on their own VR solution that some people are touting after checking it, that it's better than the first Oculus V1 dev kit, which probably isn't saying much, but it's a direct competitor. So these other guys are coming out. So who knows? Now we've got a little bit of a race to see which one of these technologies comes to market first. But just to let you guys know, the reason why I was so active on Twitter today about it is because I have been waiting for Rift forever. Really love the whole idea of virtual reality since I was a kid. Completely just, mind is just blown by it. I'm huge into crazy technology. You guys know I got my 3D printers over there. I obviously like large format displays. I've got 3 46-inch monitors behind me. So I was really excited for this VR solution, especially for the racing simulator, because I wanted to be able to look around while I was driving and do all this stuff. So I really wanted that. And as soon as I saw that Oculus basically sold their company to Facebook, my heart just sank, because I was like, oh my God, what is Facebook going to do? Are they going to shelf it? Or are they going to screw with it? No, I want it to come out the way that they envisioned it. I want Oculus's vision. I don't want Zuckerberg's image or vision when it comes to this. I just don't. And I can honestly say that virtual reality is my number 2 technology behind 3D printing. Those are like the 2 technologies that like define my future. Everything else is really cool, but those are the 2 things that just I'm actually like gaga over. So guys, I really hope that Oculus gets to be its own company and they continue on the path. And Zuckerberg even said he was going to leave them alone and let them do that. We didn't say he was going to leave them alone, but he said he's going to let them do their gaming vision. The gaming thing comes first, then the social network meddling. As long as he stays true to his word, which as far as I know, he's not a very trustworthy guy. I mean, he kind of stole Facebook from his friends and screwed them out of a bunch of money and stuff. So I don't trust the guy as far as I can throw him. But if by some miracle he stays true to his word, hopefully we get something to market faster and it's the original vision. It's something that's badass. Maybe even better than what they did before. But again, I'm just not holding my breath. Hey, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole Oculus Facebook thing down in the comments. Also, come over on Twitter and Facebook. I'm most active on Twitter now. So I'm at Barnacules over there. You can get the link directly from the description. I know the vlogs lately have been more of me just sitting in front of the computer talking about stuff. Let me know if you like this format. I'm thinking a lot of you guys probably like the format where I'm moving around and I'm a little bit more mobile and stuff like that. But lately I've just been so busy. I'm just playing catch up right now and I just want to keep you guys apprised of what's going on. I've been doing some cool stuff around the Nerd Cave, getting things ready. I fixed my media streaming machine, so hopefully I can do some Twitch gaming next week, or Hitbox, or use one of those services and actually stream some gaming, because I know a lot of you guys have been wanting that. My 3D printers, I got to do a little bit of work on one of them, get them all working again. Then once I have that done, I'm actually going to start doing some more 3D printing videos, because now I've got the streaming PC to actually record the video footage. That's why you haven't been seeing a lot of 3D printing videos from me lately, is I just haven't been able to capture the time-lapse footage to complete the videos. And finally, the audio transducer project, I plan to get back on that. John Alves created me these new brackets that probably will work in plastic. He designed them in such a way that they should be strong enough as a plastic unit to function, so I may not even have to cast them in metal at all to do the first round of testing, and I hope to kick that off sometime next week or the week after. I'm sorry that project keeps getting drug out, but you know, life happens. So guys, anyways, I'm not going to drag this out any longer. I hope you guys enjoyed the update. I love hearing from you guys. I really enjoy reading the comments from doing these vlogs. You guys seem to really like them, and I actually enjoy making them because I get to sit here. I don't have to plan it out. I'm not reviewing anything except for Oculus. Yeah, I'm reviewing you guys for that Facebook buy, but other than that, I'm not really reviewing anything, so it makes this a lot of fun for me. Alright guys, till next time, I'm gonna go eat some fish.
I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favorite, and subscribe. It helps me a bunch. Also, come follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I love interacting with you guys.